Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
All right, guys, it's time for this week's Good, Bad, and Ugly. Yeah, the good, the bad, and the strange comments I get from the viewers like you on YouTube. Now, the first category is always my favorite, the good. And I have a couple of really good comments today. First one is from my man Rob Savage, and it's in response to my Mazda 6 review. And Rob says,
"Hey man, just want to say you have an awesome personality."
Well, thank you, Rob.
"Keep it up. I feel like having a beer with you would be a good time."
No, Rob, I really appreciate that. And if you're ever in my area, or if I'm ever in your area, let's have a beer, because it would be a good time. Thank you, Rob. Keep pushing play, brother. Now, the second good comment for this week comes from my buddy, M. Jones. Now, M. Jones is a good guy. Now, first of all, I want to thank you, brother, for being a Patreon pledge. You're actually my second Patreon pledge ever. And I want to thank you very much. I want to thank you for that. So M. Jones leaves this comment in response to one of my playlists. It was a travel playlist, hotels, Holiday Inn and Suites review.
Who needs TV when you have average guy playlists?
Now, that's really nice. And I'm glad that you're enjoying the playlist. So for you guys out there that don't know about playlists, I have created a series of videos that are grouped together, like automobile reviews from 2011, automobile reviews from 2012, etc., etc. So if you like some of the content, you want to see more of that content, you look for the playlist and you watch it. M. Jones and Rob Savage, I want to thank you so much for your good comments. Let's get into the bad comments. Bad comments are good too, because you're commenting. That means you're watching and you took the time to comment. I appreciate even a bad comment. So here are two bad comments. One comes from Contra Bullshit in relation to the first video I ever uploaded on YouTube. In 2011, the Jeep Grand Cherokee was totally redesigned. I rented the vehicle and loved it so much, I started doing reviews for YouTube. And this was the first video I ever posted, so it's kind of a personal thing. And Contra Bullshit says,
"More shots of the interior and less of your face would have been nice."
Now, Contra, I understand that you may not like this face, but it's the only one I have. And since it's my channel, the face is going to be there. You do see my face kind of close up in a lot of these. I don't use, wired or wireless mics much. So you need to be closer to the filming device, the camera, the phone, so that you can hear the voice correctly. So that's why I'm always kind of up in your mug. But again, Contra Bullshit, no bullshit. I appreciate your comment. You keep coming back. All right, the second bad comment this week comes from Donna Paroche, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Donna Paroche. And Donna, I don't get very many bad comments from women. I don't get very many views from women either, so we got to fix that. But Donna Paroche says,
"You are not an average guy."
Now this comment kind of psyched me out. So Donna, you are good at what you do, girl. Because I thought it was a good comment. Because she said,
"You are not an average guy."
So I'm thinking she's like, yeah, you're a great guy. We love you. No.
"You are seriously
It's funny to me when someone leaves a comment and, putting themselves up here intellectually and they misspell something in the comment. Don't you feel foolish when you do that? Autocorrect much? And you may not like me, but the remark that you're trying to put there is a little offensive. All right? It's offensive to me. All right, moving right along. Let's go to the ugly. Now, the ugly category is something that's interesting or funny or just over the top. Maybe it has some foul language or a foul subject. So this week's ugly comment is pretty interesting, to say the least. And it's in response to my 2017 Jeep Renegade review. Now, to qualify this comment a little bit, I have a 2015 Jeep Renegade. I have one or two complaints about the vehicle. One of the key complaints I have is in the back, there are no traditional cup holders. And in the 2017 version of the Renegade I tested, there were no cup holders in the back, no traditional ones. There are little slanted bottle holders in the doors, but in the center area where an armrest would come down, there's no, I just find that weird. So I also, in that video, am munching on some Thin Mints, some chocolate. So here's the response to that video from Jason Thomas Dolan. And Jason says,
Lovely car. Pity about the cup holders. Now, you'd think by now they'd put a potty seat in cars. I mean, what if you're lost or in heavy traffic and you get a bad stomach cramp? You can't just hold it in, especially since you've been munching on chocolate.
Now, Jason, that's a strange comment, my man. I love the comment, but a potty in cars? Maybe you have something there, Jason. We should trademark it. Let's talk, Jason. No, Jason, I want to thank you very much for your comment, my man. It's an interesting concept you have there. Potty in the Jeep Renegade. I'm calling FCA today. So there you have it. The good, the bad, the ugly comments of the week. I want to thank everyone for sending their comments along, and I want to ask you guys to send your comments too, because you might be featured on next week's version. As always, guys,
remember,
keep
pushing.
Play.
all day, and I'll see you guys later. And I gotta find a bathroom.
Oh, for sure.